Welcome to Sumita Roy's English Classroom. I'm Professor Sumita Roy. Today we have a video for those who cannot speak English at all. This is a basic spoken English video. First step of it is to identify various things around you. When you start identifying it and repeating it, you get better. I will repeat each sentence 2 times. I want all the beginners who are watching this video to repeat these sentences after me. Also remember to say it loudly. Unless you say it aloud, you cannot learn spoken English. Many of you understand English, you say, but you write to me in the comment box in Telugu or Hindi. Please remember that although I can read those languages, I'm not going to make videos in those languages because many people do not know that language, the language which you are using. So this video is for you. Please listen carefully. Please observe the objects which I'm showing you and identify them, talk about them. Then you also have objects around you. You can always identify those and talk about them. That is the way you can develop your English. Let us begin. Let me start with this one. I can say, this is a book. This is a book. I am showing you a green book. I am showing you a green book. We can read this book. We can read this book. I enjoy reading books. I enjoy reading books. One object is finished, so I'm keeping it aside. Here is the next one. This is a wallet. This is a wallet. We keep money in a wallet. We keep money in a wallet. We may keep a family photograph in this wallet. We may keep family photographs in this wallet. We can keep our credit cards and debit cards in the wallet. We can keep our credit cards and debit cards in the wallet. Credit cards are called plastic money. Credit cards are called plastic money. This wallet is brown in color. This wallet is brown in color. Its shape is a rectangle. The shape of the wallet is a rectangle. The shape of the wallet is a rectangle. Now I keep that aside. Let me take something else. This is a knife. This is a knife. I'm holding the handle of the knife. I'm holding the handle of the knife. This is the blade of the knife. This is the blade of the knife. We use the knife to cut vegetables. We use this knife to cut vegetables. This is a toothbrush. This is a toothbrush. We brush our teeth by putting some paste on the toothbrush. We brush our teeth by putting some toothpaste on the toothbrush. These are the bristles of the toothbrush. These are the bristles of the toothbrush. This is the handle of the toothbrush. This is the handle of the toothbrush. It is white in color with some blue spots. It is white in color with some blue spots. Many people use a neem twig instead of a toothbrush. Many people use a neem twig. Twig is a branch of the neem tree. A neem twig instead of a toothbrush to brush their teeth. Every morning we wake up and brush our teeth with the toothbrush. Every morning we wake up and brush our teeth with the toothbrush. We also use the toothbrush to clean our teeth after every meal. We also use the toothbrush to clean our teeth after every meal. This is a notebook. This is a notebook. It is a spiral notebook. It is a spiral notebook. It has blank pages with lines drawn on it. It has blank pages with lines drawn on it. This notebook is blue in color. This notebook is blue in color. On this side, it has many colors. You can see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and light purple. You can see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, light purple. Green is also here. There is red here. Green is also here. There is red here. This is a pen. We write in the notebook using this pen. You get many types of pens. This is a pen which can be opened by pressing the bottom. You get many types of pens. This pen is opened by pressing the bottom. It has a spring inside. You can open the pen and see it. It has a spring inside. You can open the pen and see it. You can change the refill. You can change the refill. This is the refill of the pen. This is the refill of the pen. Now I close the pen. Now I close the pen and start writing with it. And start writing with it. Here is a smartphone. Here is a smartphone. It can be used for many things. It can be used for many things. We can take a photograph using its camera. We can take a photograph using its camera. We can watch YouTube videos if we have a Wi-Fi connection. We can watch YouTube videos if we have a Wi-Fi connection. There is mobile data also available. There is mobile data also available. The smartphone can be used for calling people and sending messages also. The smartphone can be used for calling people and for sending messages also. We can use all social media on the smartphone. We can use all social media using the smartphone. The smartphone has also a note-taking place where we can write down whatever we want to remember. The smartphone has a note-taking place where we write down whatever we want to record, to remember. The smartphone can record our videos. It can also record our audios. Voice can be recorded. Picture can also be recorded. The smartphone is very useful. The smartphone is very useful. Sometimes the smartphone is smarter than us. Sometimes the smartphone is smarter than us. Here is a bottle with a golden cap. Here is a bottle with golden cap. It is full of nuts. It is full of nuts. I can unscrew the cap. I can unscrew the cap. I can take out the nuts. I can take out the nuts. I can put the nuts back. I can put the nuts back. I can screw the top again. You know, screw is clockwise. Unscrew is anti-clockwise. Screw is clockwise and unscrew is anti-clockwise. If the bottle has that screwing mechanism, we use the word screw unscrew. If the bottle has that screwing mechanism, we call it screw unscrew. Otherwise, we say open the bottle and close the bottle. Otherwise, we say open the bottle and close the bottle. This is a spoon. This is a spoon. It is made of steel. It is made of steel. This is a steel spoon. This is a steel spoon. We call it stainless steel. We call it stainless steel. We use the spoon to eat our food sometimes. In India, we use our fingers mainly, but we use spoon. If you go outside India, you will find that most people, especially in cold countries, use spoon. So we say we use the spoon to eat our food. The spoon is useful for serving food. The spoon is also useful for stirring our coffee or tea. Here is a bunch of flowers. Here is a bunch of flowers. The flowers are yellow in color. The flowers are yellow in color. There are 6 flowers in this bunch. There are 6 flowers in this bunch. There are many leaves also. There are many leaves also attached to the bunch. There are many leaves also attached to the bunch. There are some ferns. There are some ferns for decoration. There are some ferns for decoration. Each flower has a stalk. Each flower has a stalk. These are the petals of the flowers. These are the petals of the flowers. Each flower has many petals. Each flower has many petals. They are all attached to a twig. The twig is hard, and all the flowers, the stalks of the flowers, are attached to the twigs. We love watching the beauty of flowers. We love watching the beauty of flowers. We give flowers as presents during birthdays and special occasions. We give flowers as presents during birthdays or special occasions. A bunch of flowers or a bunch of different types of flowers is called a bouquet. A bunch of flowers or a bunch of different variety of flowers is called a bouquet. We often present bouquets to guests whom we invite. When we go to a garden, we see many variety of flowers. When we go to a garden, we see many variety of flowers. Flowers are very beautiful. Flowers are very beautiful. Almost everybody loves flowers. Almost everybody loves flowers. This is a fruit. It's called orange. Its color is not fully orange. Some parts of it is orange and some parts of it is green. When the fruit is fully ripe, it becomes orange in color. We can peel it. Once you peel the fruit, then you can eat it. This is the skin of the orange, and once you peel, you can eat it. So we peel an orange. We peel an orange. Peel is to remove the skin. And we can see that the skin is there with the fruit inside. The fruit is what we eat. The skin can be used for air purification. We eat the fruit which is inside, and the skin can be used for air purification. Here is the skin. This is a hairbrush. We brush our hair with this brush. The brush is very useful because if we do not brush our hair, it becomes unruly. The brush is very useful because if we do not brush our hair, it becomes unruly. Please repeat all these sentences, although difficult words are there. This brush is brown in color. It has bristles. Again, it has bristles. Here are some bangles. Here are some bangles. They are worn in our wrists. I wear a bangle in my wrist. This bangle is green in color. It is round and big and green. This bangle is red in color. It has some black marks. This is a yellow bangle with some marks in white. This bangle is blue in color. This is a bangle which is multicolored. It has brown alternate with red, green, and black. Light brown alternate with red, green, and black. This bangle is multicolored. It is light brown alternate with red, green, and black. Behind me are some curtains. Behind me are some curtains. This curtain is bright and shining. This curtain is gray in color. This curtain is bright and shining. This curtain is gray in color. In the picture, you can see 4 curtains. In the picture, in the background, you can see 4 curtains. 2 of them are the bright white color and 2 of them are gray in color. Both the varieties have different designs. Both the varieties have different designs. We use curtains for our doors and windows. We use curtains for our doors and windows. Instead of using curtains, we can use blinds. Instead of using curtains, we can use blinds. The curtains move from side to side. The blinds move up and down. The curtains move from side to side. The blinds move up and down. If you haven't seen a blind, please check online. You will be able to see what a blind is. I'm showing you curtains only. So in this video, I have given you some, actual things, and I have shown you how to identify them and how to talk about them. This is for only the beginners. Others might not want it, though you might watch it to check how good your English is. But the maximum people who are struggling with English, who are searching for videos, and who are desperate for spoken English will learn a lot from this video. Because you can look around your house, what is there? Try to identify. You already know the object in your mother tongue. Now transfer it into your English. Try to find an English word for it. You have Google Translate. There is nothing to worry. You can type that word in your mother tongue. You know the English. Frame a sentence like I showed you how to frame a sentence. Then, you know how to identify all the things which are around you. Next video, I will do, the second step. This is step number 1, where you are identifying by looking at the object. The next step, we will try to identify people, or we will try to identify relationships. Then we will go on to identifying some actions, some verbs. These are the different ways in which we build up our English, our confidence especially. All of you can speak English. If you can understand, you can easily speak. But what you need is confidence. I made an entire video on how you can get confidence. So please watch that video. Please repeat the sentences which I have used in this video many, many, many times. Then you will feel a sense of confidence. You will feel as though your voice mechanism, as though your speaking mechanism is doing a good job. And once it is doing a good job, obviously you are able to speak English. Speaking a language is not difficult. I met a youngster 2 days back. He's just a businessman, very young, maybe just 28 or 30 years old. He said he knows 6 languages. I was very impressed. He says, I learned the languages by doing a lot of hard work. There was a time I only knew my mother tongue. For many years, I knew only one language. Today, in the last few years, I have learned the languages, and now I know 6 languages. So all of us can learn as many languages as we want. Today, your focus is English. You might already know many languages, or you might know only one language. Use those languages or use your mother tongue at the basic level. This video is for the basic level, the beginner's level. So the beginners or the basic level must use their mother tongue. Once they use their mother tongue, they get confidence in speaking English. Because you say a sentence in your mother tongue, try to translate it into English. Sometimes exact translation from one language to another is not possible because certain words in one language might not be there in another language. So we have to first see if it is possible to translate or it isn't. Then we can understand that yes, language is possible to learn for beginners by using a two-language formula. But I gave you a video on accuracy. There, the two-language formula does not work. You have to think in English, you have to speak English, you have to correct your English, and base yourself only in a single language formula. So I hope the beginners who understand English but who cannot speak English will benefit by this video. We shall do many steps. Today was step 1. Spoken English Basics, step 1. Now we shall go on to many steps, different ways of learning to speak well from no speaking at all. You have zero speaking, and now you're going to benefit. So please practice. Practice many times. Practicing once is not enough. You go on practicing many times, you get the benefit. Thank you and all the best.